Hello, hello. It's me again, Pastor Stephen Patrick. I want to welcome you to this wonderful channel. Thank you so much for those of you who have subscribed. And if you have not yet subscribed to this channel, please, I want you to do so. At just the bottom of this YouTube channel, you'll be able to see space there for subscribe. I want you to subscribe because it is, guess what, a new year. Happy New Year to you for joining me. I hope you had a wonderful celebration as we begin this very, very special year. I want to also say very quickly that I want to just continue with something I really believe we need at this time of the year in January to set the tone for the rest of the year. Almost you think about like a plane that is about to take off. We have to set the destination, which I believe this year you want prosperity, you want success, you want better result, you want health, you want all the good things of life, the blessings of life. So I'm going to be talking about the part 3 of what I talked about before Christmas celebration came, where I dealt with the subject of gratitude. I started talking about mindset. And I think that at this time, it is so important as we begin a new year. Because normally, when a new year comes, some people just think that just because there's a change, we switch from one year to another, that guess what, because it's a new year in terms of the calendar, they're just going to have a new year. No, it doesn't work like that automatically. And that is why the subject of mindset is so important. So let's just do a quick recap again and then quick definition. So let's define what is a mindset. A mindset is a set of beliefs that affects how you think, feel, and behave. A mindset is a set of beliefs that affect how you think, how you feel, and how you behave. In fact, it's been discovered, I read of a particular professor in Stanford University who actually even went further to say that usually with most people, it's not the case of their ability, their in terms of potential, or just in terms of natural gifts. It has everything to do with mindset in terms of how we end up performing, how we end up behaving, and how much we're able to achieve in life. Your mindset will significantly affect how you end up in your life. So this is a new year. I want you to decide to make this year the best year of your life. But this year is not just going to become the best year of your life if you still have the same old mindset. Because your mindset is a way of thinking. It's a way of thinking that influences the way you feel, influences the way you behave, influences the way you perform, which generally determines the outcome of your life. So let's look at it. A great man, one of the best motivational speakers in the world today, Bob Proctor, I heard him say something very remarkable. He said, success is 95% mindset and 5% strategy. He said most people are busy trying to weary themselves out, overworking themselves about strategy without actually developing the right mindset. Now, let me just quickly say this. When you were born, you were not born with any mindset, any form of belief. You came into this world with a mind that was blank, a mind that was neutral, a mind that was innocent. So what you consider your mindset today have come from your upbringing, your culture, the environment, your parents, experiences you may have gone through, things you see on the media, social media, WhatsApp, Facebook, and so on and so forth. A better illustration of what a mindset is, somebody once said, mindsets are like glasses that we wear. Think about it. So this is a very dark glass here. Okay, I have one example. We have different types of glasses. So you see, I can see now with my natural eyes, okay, the way I perceive things, the way I see things now, I can see what the weather looks like, the environment, what is blue, what is red, what is white, is white. But the moment I take on this shade of glass and I put it on, it now colors and affects everything that I see. So I don't see things the way they are. I see things the way I am based on the color of glass that I'm wearing. So if these glasses are green, everything I see, I will see it through the lens of green glasses I'm wearing. If the glass I'm wearing is red, it will reflect on everything that I see. That is how mindset are. That's why somebody said success is a mindset. And that's why successful people will see opportunity in adversity. Do you also know poverty is a mindset? Do you know that wealth is a mindset? I heard T.D. Jakes once said, he says it's not the money of the wealthy that we want. It's the mindset of the wealthy. This is the reason why somebody with a poverty mindset who ends up winning a lot of money like lottery, give them between 2 to 5 years, they end up going broke. Because if you have a poverty mindset, you can't keep wealth. If you have a failure mindset, you will not be successful, especially for a long time. That is why you and I need to develop the right mindset that will match the dreams, the goals, the plan of God for our life, the things you want to do, the things you want to be. It begins from the inside of you. So, mindsets are like glasses. So my question to you is, the glasses you are putting on, the mindset you have, who gave it to you? Did it come from your parents? Did it just come from an experience you went through? Did it just come from the environment or sometimes the culture? And your mindset can limit you. Now, do you know how Jesus described it in the Bible? He said, Jesus was talking about the same concept. He said, you cannot put new wine in old wineskin. See, in the days of Jesus Christ, wineskins were made of leather. Usually they get it from the hide of animals. And what happened is that over time, when a wineskin actually begins to get old, it gets very rigid. It gets very hard. It lost the power of elasticity and flexibility. And if you put new wine into it, new wine has the characteristics to expand. He said, you cannot take new wine and put into old wineskin. What does that mean? You cannot put a new life in an old way of thinking. So you may change jobs, you may change friends, you may even change your looks, you may even change your environment, move from one city to another. If you don't change your mindset, it doesn't matter whether we've changed calendar in the year. Guess what happened? You will still have a repeat of what happened last year, the same result. That's why one of the definitions of insanity is doing the same thing and expecting a different result. But this year, I want us to get better result, and that's why we're discussing this subject. So let me just give you a few steps how to develop a positive mindset. And I listened to a man by the name of Les Brown, one of the amazing motivational speakers of our time. And he talked about how the fact that your mind is like a machine that has to be programmed. So check the word mindset. A way of thinking is a pattern of thinking. It's a set way of thinking. So if you now want to actually develop the right mindset, so you will get better result in 2022, you have to understand your mind is like a machine that has to be programmed. If you want success, you have to develop a success mindset. If you want victory, you have to develop a victory mindset. If you want, prosperity, you have to develop a prosperity mindset. If you have wealth, you have to develop a wealthy mindset. If you're already having a poverty mindset, you have to dismantle it so that you can develop. Otherwise, your mindset can become your own worst enemy, because with the wrong mindset, you cannot have the right result. It doesn't work that way. So be willing to do today what others are not willing to do, so that you will get tomorrow what others will not have. What does the scripture say? Proverbs 23 and verse 7. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Heart there just speaks of your mind. And your mind is made of two parts, both the conscious and the subconscious. More or less, the heart there speaks of the subconscious mind. And as you continue to think, so he will remain. So what are the first steps of developing a new mindset? Number one, expose your mind continuously to positive, motivational, and inspirational messages every day. What does this mean? Romans 10 and verse 17 says faith comes by hearing. You see, your mind is like a machine. It's just like a ground, a land that needs to be cultivated. And many, many times they say garbage in, garbage out. What you are listening to is forming your mindset. So this year, consistently on purpose, whether maybe when you are driving to work, okay, it's an hour or 30 minutes, or when you're in the bathroom, maybe you are the type, okay, who actually, you're very busy, you move around. Just put it as part of your program to listen consistently to positive, inspirational, motivational messages, okay, around the area where you want to see growth. And in fact, studies have shown that if you can do this consistently for 6 months, for an hour, that your life will change exponentially. So listen to what will inspire you. Listen to things that will empower you. Now see it as mindset development. Now the issue you have to understand, somebody also said mindset is like a house. You see, in your house, no matter what I teach or anybody teach, what you read, what you hear, preachers who pray or they preach the word of God to you. Listen, I cannot change your life until I change your mindset. And the same way you have authority over your house. I can't come into your house now if I don't like where your chairs are, the color of your curtains, or if I don't even like what your wife is wearing. I have no authority to tell your wife to go and change. I can't even tell your children, hey, have you showered? I can't do that. I can't start changing your curtains. You know why? I don't have authority in your house over your wife or your kids, except if you give me that right or authority. I say, can you come and help? So even when you take people to coaches, you take people to mentors, you take them to classes, the first thing you have to ask is that person willing to change, willing to grow, willing to learn, willing to develop new skills. So this year is about you. What do you want out of 2022? How do you want to make this year turn out for you? Because God has made you a free moral agent. So if you're going to do that, it doesn't just begin from the outside. It begins first with you developing the mindset. Very important. Don't forget part of what he said. 95% success is mindset. Then 5% is strategy. Then number 2, read something positive. Okay, every day. Okay, I mean, they've recommended 10 to 15 pages. Whatever that thing is inspirational. In fact, it's been discovered that successful people read. Why? The same way you eat food, your body needs physical food. Your mind needs mental food. Something to feed on. See, new information coming to you. So you're listening, you're reading. And if you're the type who can read, you also get audio materials as well. You understand? Just make sure that you keep growing, you keep developing. You see, when it comes to biological growth, you don't have anything to do. You just get up. Yeah, born a child, you are 37. Then the next day you are 38. But when it comes to like professional growth, mental growth, growth in life, you have to be intentional, because success is intentional. Nobody succeeds by accident. Watch all successful people in any field, sports, politics, business, ministry. You will see that it was their personal growth and development of mindset that end up producing the result that you see on the outside. So it doesn't begin with the outside. It begins with you getting inspirational things into you. This is very important. And who are the people you should read from and listen to? Somebody has conquered what you are trying to conquer. Somebody has overcome what you're trying to overcome. Because on the way to success, you'll meet setbacks, disappointment. Somebody actually maybe started from scratch, okay, and built business. Maybe didn't have any background. Maybe people have been through difficulties and they've overcome this. When you listen to them, it inspires you to tell you you can do it. People have gone where you're trying to go. This is why you see people recommend mentorship. It is very dangerous for you in your life to think you're an island of knowledge, not willing to allow people to mentor you, to influence you, people you can learn from. Of course, you cannot be them, but you can take principles and help to empower your life. That will help you to develop, the right mindset. Then quickly, the next thing, upgrade your relationship. Surround yourself with winners. Surround yourself with successful people. In fact, I love the way that Les Brown says it. He says that you surround yourself with only quality people. Why is this? Because whatever you assemble around, you will resemble. There's something called the law of osmosis. Okay, they say if you lie with the dogs, you will eat fleas. Okay, guess what? Birds of the same feather flock together. Even when you look at eagles, what happened? They just fly alone. They don't really flock around with other birds. So this year, if you want to upgrade your mentality, you want to be a successful person, you have to surround yourself with quality people who are going somewhere. Before I round up, there was a story that was said about a man who was fishing by the sea. And when he was fishing, somebody else was fishing next to him. And then the man was just observing and seeing what he was doing. Guess what happened? The guy took this fry pan. Okay, this fry pan had a particular length of measurement. So when he cast his net into the fish, every fish he catch, he will measure it, against the fry pan. If the fish was bigger than the fry pan, he would throw it back into the sea. So this guy who was interested, just out of interest, who was also fishing just next to him, out of interest, went to say, "Why are you throwing back the big fish?" He said, "I'm sorry, because they do not fit into my fry pan." Why? Limited thinking. So he was throwing back. That's why a lot of people do with ideas. They throw away big dreams. They throw away. And if you share big dreams with small-minded people, they will make you throw away your destiny because you're trying to fit in. Don't adapt and reduce your environment, your dreams to your environment. This year, expand it by surrounding yourself. Surround yourself with people that will stretch your mind. People sometimes that when you hang around them, you feel uncomfortable and intimidated. But guess what? You will allow what they have to rub off you, their ideas, their belief system. I remember a lady we had on our video some months ago, Etel. She talked about where she was working, over 3,000 people. So in a country like this, she's black, and usually people like that don't rise easily. But when she started working there, she said, guess what happened? She told herself in a year or two, I'm going to be at the top. So you know what she did? She started looking at what those people wear, how they think, what they eat, what they read. She just looked at their lifestyle and she started adopting it. And within 2 years, she became one of the top managers. So you have to start thinking like the person you want to be and start acting like the person you want to be and start talking like the person you want to be. And then you end up becoming it. And then finally, I want you this year also to actually set out goals. Okay, big goals. Goals that are outside your comfort zone. Maybe you want to hit a certain amount you've never hit before. You want to go places you've never gone. You want to expand your business. You want more clients. This year you just want to read 12 books, one book every month. Maybe you want to save more money. Okay, maybe you want to invest in a new area because of the pandemic and all that. This year I just want you to know there's greatness in you. There's nothing you can't do. Set new goals at the beginning of the year. Think about it this way. It's like when you go to the airport, before the plane takes off, it sets the destination. Goals will help you to set the destination. And then whether they are big time goals or small, long time or short time goals, it will help you to measure your progress throughout the year. I hope this has really inspired you. I will come with another video, but don't forget, mindset are like glasses. And I've come to ask you today, who gave you the glass that you are wearing? And could it be that your biggest problem is not outside you, is not other people, is not the government, is not the devil, it's your mindset. If you make up your mind to adopt the right mindset, to match your dream, your goals and your purpose and the things you want to see in your life, guess what happened? You will become a wonder and a success to behold. So I'm giving you all the best wish. I'm rooting for you as your number one fan that this year is going to be an amazing year. Watch out for the next video that will be coming out shortly. God bless you. See you again. Have a wonderful day. Bye.